All right, guys, welcome to the Strat Chat. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to go over a little bit of computing sequences, trying to figure out how do you approach a board in Hearthstone, and making a long-term plan, making a short-term plan, and deciding how you're going to play out a situation. Now, long-term plans usually comes from playing a lot of matchups, right? You know the ins and outs. Like, how am I going to play against Priest? Am I going to hold on to a lot of cards and build up a big board and try to drop like consecutive big boards with Nazoth and whatever? Or am I going to use Ysera? Or am I going to try to go full aggro, put everything I can on the table, that sort of thing? But this video is going to be about how to compute and what to look at more in the short term. Now, there's a sort of tier list of checks, boxes that we're going to check. The first one is always, can we get lethal? All right, and then solving the puzzle to try to get lethal damage. Then after that is, if I can't get obviously if you can get lethal, you do it. If I can't get lethal, can they get lethal? And if so, I need to take measures to prevent it. If neither of us can go lethal, then can I get a severe material advantage? Okay, either this turn or next turn. Even better if you can go down a turn, one turn down the chain. Can I get a severe material advantage? What should I play to get just very far ahead on board or on cards? If I can't do that, can they do that? What if I overcommit into this board, knowing that they have answers or don't have answers? And then can I make small incremental advantages? This one's going to be about tier 1, looking for lethal. So, believe it or not, from this board state, we're going to win the game in 2 turns. All right, and the important thing to know at when you're computing is looking at the sort of threats and answers and things that we know about our opponent's deck and about our own deck. All right, we know like what our deck can do, and specifically we've been buffing up our horrendous growths all game. We suspect, based on the way that they've been playing and the sort of menagerie types of creatures that they have, that they almost definitely have N'Zoth in hand. All right, and so I want to say, all right, is there a play that can rival N'Zoth? If I can't, is there a way that at least I can get so big that I can potentially threaten lethal? And the trick of it is right here that we have to look at our Outrider's Axe, that's fresh, our Corrupted Nitro Boost Poison, our 3/6 that's in play, and our enormous power of creatures. Now, there's a couple different ways to apply this. I could try to get Warsong on the table as well. I could try to get more power, but the important things are going to be this number 28 and the tools that I have. Okay, 13 and 12 is 25 damage that I'll be dealing not this turn, next turn, if there's no answers. Potentially 3 more here. Where should Nitro Boost Poison go? Obviously, if he's going to try to kill anything, he's going to try to kill the big creatures. So I can actually hit 4, 5, 10 right here with Nitro Boost Poison. By getting him down to 18, it makes it much more likely that I can find lethal threats, being that next turn I'm going to have access to Nightmare, to Dream, to if he goes with a wide board, I might even have like a Rancor or Warsong Envoy to keep a big board going. But I'm just going to roll the tape a little bit. We're going to go Nitro Boost, pump up, get our weapon to 5 and our Whirling Combatant to 5 as well. Punch him to 18, and now we're threatening lethal. All right, and he doesn't know it. That's the important thing. He probably thinks that he can get away with a large N'Zoth board, and then to fight from here. That he can just outvalue me from here on out. He appropriately trades the Alexstrasza into the 12/12 before resummoning his stone maul, whatever his name is. Stonemaul Anchorman punches into our guy, and now we actually have lethal from this position. And it's a little bit of a puzzle, so if you want a chance to figure it out, pause the video right here and tell me what you would do. I'll give you a couple seconds, take a little drink. All right, so it might be tempting to look at the shield slam as an answer, and honestly, it would be fine here. The important things to note is that this 18 damage isn't quite good enough yet, even though he's at 18, because he's going to gain 4 from the Death's Head cultist. So we're going to go ahead, roll the tape. We're going to play Ysera, get our Dream and our Nightmare, combine them to combat against the 4 life. Now, even without Dream, and this was slightly misdone, but once you find a lethal solution, lethal is lethal. I could have dreamed the 2/4 away and then punched in. That would have been more efficient. And you should definitely do that in general if you find it. But this play, we get rid of 2 blockers. We use the attack. We use the Dream. We use the Nightmare, and we punch in for the rest of the damage. And there's our lethal. So, anyways, hopefully that gives you a little hint into how to compute. To take this situation right here, to make a plan, and to say, all right, I can see the win. All right, not to drop Ysera and go for just value right here, because then we'd actually be behind against the board with N'Zoth, and then everything else that comes up. But to see, all right, you know what, I can actually put lethal on the table and threaten that for next turn. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you next time. Peace.